In the middle of Newport Harbour, on a rock barely larger than the lighthouse it carries, stood Lime Rock Light. And on that rock lived Ida Lewis, whose courage was so constant and so astonishing that she grew larger than the stories told about her. Over time, the line between fact and legend began to blur, not because the tales were exaggerated, but because the truth kept outpacing them. A living reminder that sometimes reality is more enduring and far more fascinating than lore whispered along the coast. Welcome to Lighthouse Lore by the Last Lightkeepers, a collection of short stories born from the tragedies, hauntings, and mysteries of the world's loneliest lighthouses and coastal landscapes. Today's entry, The Bravest Woman in America. Ida Lewis grew up surrounded by the sea. Born in 1842, she was the daughter of the keeper of Lime Rock Light, a station isolated by water on all sides. When her father suffered a stroke in 1857, Ida, only 15, stepped in to help her mother tend the light. She became a master oarswoman, rowing her siblings to school each day, hauling supplies across the harbour, and learning the moods of the sea better than most sailors twice her age. And long before she was officially appointed keeper, Ida began saving lives. Her first known rescue came when she was just 12. 4 men thrown into the harbour after their boat overturned. Ida saw their struggle and rowed straight into danger to pull them out. But her most famous rescue came on a bitter night in March of 1869. 2 soldiers from nearby Fort Adams were rowing home across the frozen harbour when their small boat capsized in the storm. Inside the lighthouse, Ida's mother heard something, a faint cry, a sound no one else might have noticed over the wind. Ida didn't hesitate. She pushed her heavy white rowboat into the freezing water, each stroke driving through ice and slush as she fought her way toward the voices. When she reached the wreck, one soldier could barely hold on. The other was slipping under. Ida hauled the first man into the boat, then steadied herself long enough to grab the second, pulling him out of the sea just as he lost his grip on the hull. With her younger brother helping from the lighthouse rocks, Ida brought both soldiers safely ashore. Word spread like wildfire. Newspapers from Boston to San Francisco ran her story on their front pages. Illustrators sketched her rowing into the storm. Sheet music was written in her honour. Tourists crowded Newport just to glimpse the woman who had defied a blizzard to save 2 men in uniform. The press gave her a new name, the bravest woman in America. Her fame only grew. She was officially appointed Ida Lewis Keeper of Lime Rock Light in 1879 and became the highest paid lighthouse keeper in the nation, $750 a year, a testament to her skill, grit, and reputation along the coast. She earned other awards as well, including a personal hero's pension from Andrew Carnegie. But it was the rescues that defined her. At least 18 lives saved officially, perhaps more than 30 in truth. Ida Lewis served at Lime Rock for decades, earning respect from sailors, soldiers, and presidents. Her lighthouse eventually took her name, a rare honour reserved for those whose courage outlasts their lifetime. Today, the waves still break against Ida Lewis Rock, the harbour quiet and steady. But the stories remain of a woman who answered every cry for help, rode straight into danger, and changed the very idea of what a lighthouse keeper could be. You've been listening to Lighthouse Lore. Every light casts a shadow, and in every shadow a story. For more stories, visit thelastlightkeepers.com.